We find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Minnesota Vikings. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. First play's a run with Nwangu. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. Well, this defense for the Ravens very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now the first throw of the afternoon, and the connection is there. And he'll be caught well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, here's Mitchell. Down the numbers. There he goes. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Addison again, and he's got it again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go right back to him from 20 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, second down. The Vikings at 4-8 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. You look at this Baltimore defense, and they played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And that is no good. I hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yard a long one, and he can't connect. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
5 yards on the carry, good pickup on first down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Not sure what happened out there. It looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now back to throw. And that nearly intercepted. For his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first. It three's in. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks, you tell us, end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. But couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
On first down, Masters. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Masters taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he backs it away and it falls down incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Hey, look at this Baltimore defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
On 3rd down, Masters. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Ravens will take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Working the middle of the field, and He's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
When that works, your offensive coordinator looks like a genius. When it doesn't, it leaves folks saying, what are you doing? Down here, I'd rather have my tailback running off tackle than something off the radar like this.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. That pass play good for 7. And it still brings up the 4th and goal. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. With the right hash here, should be an easy one. Tucker's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
On 1st and 10, Masters, and he fires one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Masters. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Let's take it inside his own 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw caught by Flowers. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to widen their advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's caught. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
Seriously? Is that even a play?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a handoff over the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. He's got his man. It's Andrews. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Vikings, nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing on 1st down. Masters. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle.
Much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down, and they pick it up rather easily. A gain of 9 on 4th and 2. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10. Back to throw again. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Looking to throw. Masters. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They'll start the drive here with an end around. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Vikings 3.
And we welcome you back alongside Charles Davis. Getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down, Ravens.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
90 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Right back to him on first down. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Ravens.
They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Masters, Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Masters. A shot downfield for Burks. That's caught inside the 20. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Operating from the gun, Masters. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The second down and 10 there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Now back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through.
It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Masters. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at the 43. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Masters. That's down the field for Jefferson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And there's the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a pass home in downfield. And they'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Masters. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw on 3rd down. Masters. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And it'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, this tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 146 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys